It's great to be here. It's wonderful to be alive.
Hey, favorite movies.
We're from LA. Well, fuck you. Here they are. Sicko.
Hey. Check out these nasty ass fucking hands. So fucking gross. Ugh. That's my new collection I've started. Anyway, let's get started. Watermelon Man spends a little bit too much time in the tanning booth and accidentally turns himself black, and it's fucking hilarious. Hilarity ensues. It's by the same guy that did this movie, which is the first independent blockbuster in the history of American cinema. It's also the first movie to pitch the soundtrack as a promotional device to record stations. You know, Mad Max, good anarchy picture. Death Wish, another good anarchist movie. Long Riders, the ultimate anarchist survival movie. It's directed by Walter Hill, and it's actually a great soundtrack. It's got Ry Cooder as the soundtrack. And the brilliant thing, the most brilliant thing about this movie, it's one of my absolute favorites, is that he actually hired brothers as the James Gang. It's about the Jesse James Gang, you know. And it's got David Carradine, Keith Carradine, and Robert Carradine as the younger brothers, and it's got James and Stacy Keach as Jesse and Frank. It's brilliant. Brilliant fucking movie. One of the best westerns ever made, if you ask me. Here's this movie, Psychomania. Good fucking film. It's about this biker gang that they find out they're Satanists. It's a Satanist biker gang that finds out that they are more powerful than death. They can cause more mischief and take advantage of the earth and death. They're actually they find out that they're more powerful as ghosts, and that life, I guess, is more rewarding as a ghost. So it's a pretty cool fucking movie. It's got lots of, you know, mean sex and great stunts and good death scenes and all that. It's a fucked up movie. It's Johnny Handsome. It's got Mickey Rourke in it, and it's about a guy that undergoes, I guess, like Hollywood probably wrote it for him because it was obvious that he'd had some surgery done, you know, some facial surgery. And so they wrote this script just for him about this guy that has a fucked up face, and he's a bank robber, and then part of the deal of him getting out of jail is that they'll give him a new face. It's like an Elephant Man meets the Indestructible Man. Sort of a fanzine movie, blend of the two. Let's see what else we got here. Let It Rock. It's a great fucking campy piece of shit film. It's got Dennis Hopper in it, where he plays a crafty rock and roll manager. You know, he's one of them Jew shyster types, always coming up with new schemes to try to promote this guy that he takes under his wing. It's actually a pretty decent film. It's got some it's entertaining, and you watch it from beginning to end. It's captivating. That's all you can really ask for. Fistful of Dollars. Sergio Leone is by far my favorite. I wasn't all that impressed by Inglourious Basterds, though. I mean, it was obvious that that's what he was going after, but I don't think it quite got there. Same time next year, it's about this couple that's cheating on their wife and husband. They get together once a year to fuck and hang out. They meet incidentally at this hotel, and then they make a tradition out of meeting up once a year. And it's sort of like it's a play. It's an adaptation from a play, obviously, and it all takes place in this hotel room. It's got the lady that was in Requiem for a Dream, who is just a stellar actress. She's in one of my favorite films, Alice Doesn't Live Here Anymore, which is about the modern women's suffrage movement of female empowerment and independence and all that. Let's see what else we got here. Valley Girl, that's one of my favorites. One of the first movies me and my ex watched together. Meanest Men of the West. This is pretty good. It's a Charles Bronson Western. Charles Bronson Western, you can't go wrong, really. He has yet to ever fail me. Sid and Nancy. Fistful of Dollars. I already said that, didn't I? Ooh, here's a good Charles Bronson Western. Red Sun. He robs this train, right? And subsequently he finds out that on the train is some of these Japanese diplomats, and they've got this really nice sword, and it turns out the sword is being delivered to the president. And you should really watch this movie. It's really campy, it's really cheap, and really good. It's a good piece of shit film. He's in the bank robbery, but he gets caught, and then by death threat, they force him to help the samurai retrieve the sword from his former gang members. And then it's, the classic fumble bumble movie where it's this white guy teaching the samurai about how things go in the wild, wild west. It's a pretty good fucking movie. It's great trash. Willy Wonka. Trees Lounge. Steve Buscemi's. I think it's his directorial debut. I think it's the first movie he ever directed. It's about him as a barfly, and it's a good movie. It's really good. It's got a good pace. It's excellent dialogue. It's very real. It's the characters, you definitely identify with them. It's just a good cheap classic independent film. It's really good.